I'm Atlanta Banks. I do not limit myself to one area of real estate. If it got a roof on it, I'm gonna sell it. I've been in the real estate industry for 15 and a half years. I have been known to be like the warden. If you're coming to me, I need you to bring it.
Now, bring it back to methods. I know you said that people have their own methods on how to sell real estate.
Mm-hmm.
What is your method? Because I know a lot of people was talking a lot of bad things about Talia and her method of selling.
I am of age, and a lot of that has to do with developing a method. Jay, I love Jay. Jay was me 16 years ago. Okay. I was that firecracker who wanted to just be off the chain, but I met somebody and I humbled myself and I got in position to be able to get to where I am today, because you can come in here barking and kicking up dust and you won't last if you go in the wrong direction with that. So it's important to make yourself known and to set your feet on the ground and learn and take in and really be serious and understand that the first impression is the last impression.
Right. I am of Atlanta. This is home for me. I work with your investors and I work all the way with your $1 million rapper and athletes and all that kind of stuff.
Don't you also work with your neighborhood pharmacist as well?
Of course. What's a pharmacist?
A drug dealer. A drug dealer.
Oh.
You know, I follow you on Instagram and I seen that.
Is this bitch trying to come for me? Sweetheart, you need to be looking up to me. I know where I know you from now. 255.
Yes.
Boo, you went from selling chicken to now selling real estate.
There was a lot of shade
Oh, girl,
from the cast members.
Shade tree.
And attitude.
Shade tree.
Yes. So being as though it was a lot of shade and attitude, is that something that usually happens when selling multi-million-dollar homes?
No, ma'am. Typically how it works, it's just two agents. Buyer's agent and a seller agent, the seller and the buyer. There's never that many people involved in real estate unless you're at a real estate conference, a meeting, a lunch, an open house. When you're doing business, that's it. Those are the most four important parties. Unless, your loan officer, you're just cutting that check. Yeah. So that's it. So you never have time or even have the opportunity to have drama. Now, have I had some very unprofessional and rude co-agents? Yes, I have. Every deal is not pleasant. There's not a perfect transaction. I've been doing this for 16 years. I haven't had one yet. Until it's closed and everybody shake hands and walk away, you never know what may happen. So for me doing this and being in the show about real estate and knowing that the shade was going to be there, I don't think the shade is towards the business aspect. I think it's just personalities. And there's some strong personalities, baby. Strong.
Oh, we've seen that on the
So the fact that everybody has such a strong personality and we're together and everybody have different styles. And as you see, everybody has different, methods of selling real estate.
Right.
So people take real estate very personal. They wear it on their sleeve. They're big on it. They love their job. They real big. Those are the people that's probably going to be like, ooh, wait a minute now. Those are people that live, eat, sleep real estate because they want everybody to be at such a high level of morals, belief, professionalism, image. So, those may not be the happy people, but they will be able to appreciate the show from an education standpoint on what we discuss on the show for is the real estate part. And people just have to understand, you put 7 women together, it's going to be some drama. So I think when everybody playing is not, equaling up to their goals, you kind of get a little different techniques.
Okay, so which one of the cast members do you see yourself teaming up with to sell real estate?
Well, every girl has a different technique. And I have learned their strengths. And you will see that on the show. So I know what everybody's good at. I know what people like to do. Real estate has so many different areas. So you can sell this side of real estate and not ever have to sell a single family home. You can sell a condo and never have to sell a lot of land. So everybody demonstrates what they like to do in real estate. Do I like that? It's good to have, but at the end of the day, to last, you have to be able to cover all areas of real estate. Right. Because if somebody call you and you just like to do land, and somebody call you and say, I need a duplex or commercial building or warehouse, or I'm looking for a strip mall, you want to be able to keep that person and close that deal and not have to say, well, you know, that's really not my area, so I'm going to give you to somebody else. No, honey, I'm not doing that.
Not passing.
No, I'm not giving that away. We're going to make that happen.
Right.
So I have a niche, but I also made sure that I focused on learning all of real estate before I found my niche.
Okay.
Some people got a niche, and that's all they do. Mm-hmm. You know, because she's the condo queen. She did 30 million high-rise sales.
Okay.
So that's her, because she has that midtown life. She loves the city life because she's a city girl. Mm-hmm. Now, do I see her going to Griffin, Commons, Forsyth County, showing, you know, a $60,000 house? I don't know. So that's the type of person I would attach myself with, because I have a lot of people that like to live in the city. So me and Kashina, yeah, we could work together.
Okay. Well, that's good. Now, I wanted to know, I watched the first episode, and I wanted to know, as well as most of the viewers probably wanted to know, what was the purpose of setting up the sex chair?
At that, it's a sex chair.
There's ones over here.
Who's ready to make it rain? Let's go. What y'all trying to do? Did you know that was there?
I did not know that was there.
What is it? Exactly what are we dealing with?
Ankles go here and here.
Well, that makes my decision a little bit easier. Okay.
As a prop in one of the...
Well, let me just say, and I know I'm gonna get this so much. When I decided to have the private broker open, we wanted to just, like, as you saw, let's see everybody in their element. Mm-hmm. I've been told that you have a skill to make people so comfortable around you, and when you talk to them, it's like you just have known them for so long. Today, just want to talk. They just open up.
Right.
And he said, it's just a gift that you have. Mm-hmm. And I see myself doing that sometimes, and it don't be intentional, but you could just sit with somebody, and if you can just conform to them and relate, they'll open up. Mm-hmm. And they'll show you their true colors. They'll talk to you. They'll tell you stuff. And you'll be like, I'm a complete stranger. But if someone is comfortable around you and they are relatable, then you'd be amazed. So I wanted to put people in a real estate environment for the open house, but I wanted to learn the girls personally, mm-hmm. and I wanted to see how they work, how they move in the field, because at the end of the day, if I'm going to work with you and I'm not there with you, I want to see what's going on. If you're with one of my biggest clients, or if we're working with one of your clients, I want to know how every girl represents themselves.
All right. Now, my next question is, as far as the cast members, was any of you friends before teaming up on a show? Or?
Yes, some of them were friends. I met Sarah at casting, but we was able to do transaction before we started actual filming.
Okay.
So me and her developed a relationship. She knows my work ethics. I know her work ethics. So we developed a relationship before the cameras even started rolling, but we met at casting. Gwen and I met through Sheree.
Okay.
So we have a relationship. I love Gwen because she's so much more relatable to me. She's older. We have kids. Right. She's focused. She's a businesswoman. She's not with the cattiness. She's so big on her family, and I'm big on family. So therefore, I had an attraction and a love for Gwen off the jump. Mm-hmm. Like, if I'm going to cry my heart out to somebody, I'm going to go get Grandma Gwen. Because she wants to help and counsel. This like the next Ayana. Yeah. That she try to fix your life. Mm-hmm. So I have an attraction for Gwen. Now, I'm not going to go tell my business to, some of the other ones, but Gwen is that woman that I respect.
And you would trust?
Yes.
Well, that's good. Now, do you see yourself bringing your kids on any episodes or anything? Like mixing?
They're coming. Okay. Yeah, I gave in, and my daughter is going to be there as well. She's going to come in, and her father's going to come in. I have yet to really give into my son's story.
Okay, and what's the ages? So we'll know.
My son is 14 and my daughter is 6.
Okay.
You'll see his face, but there's just some things that I have yet to really be comfortable with just opening up, because it's just so in the past, and I was like, oh God, I don't want to revisit that.
Right. Right.
But, and it's something that we're dealing with presently that is very hard for him. So I got to make sure he's cool with it and he's fine. And if he wants to film that, then that's fine. But there's something that we're dealing with that situation.
Now, what percentage of your leads is like word of mouth?
So it's a lot.
It's a lot. Now, is social media helping you as well with selling real estate or any? None?
Mm-mm. Because I still have yet to open up my Facebook page. But I have a fan page. I didn't get big on social.
Fan page first.
My fan page is Miss Atlanta Banks.
Okay.
It matches my Twitter and my Instagram, which is Miss Atlanta Banks.
Okay.
I started my brokerage firm just for me. I was tired of giving this man so much of my check every time I got paid.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, I've been doing this for 14 years. I need to get my broker's license. I took the class about 6 years ago. I got so caught up in work, making money, I didn't even finish it. Mm-hmm. So I said, let me start all over again, because you have to start all over again. So I started all over again, and I made sure I just stayed with it. So when I got my broker license, everybody was like, oh, that's wonderful. Let me know I want to come work for you. And I was like, You know, I was just like, I was just going to be me. But when the word got out that I had just started my own firm, so many people that knew me and wanted to work with me, they just started calling me. You know, I'm really unhappy with my brokerage. I have nobody to help me. When I need to answer questions, I know I'm always calling you like a walking angels list. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, that is true. And then I said, well, maybe I could just give me 2. Mm-hmm. Since I'm giving out free help and free advice to all these people calling my phone, at least let my name be on the check when you get it.
Right.
So I agreed to just get 1 or 2. And the Lord blessed me with 2 powerhouse agents.
Wow, that's
that I
wonderful.
have. And there were people that I work with. So in this world, most agents go to a brokerage to interview them to see if I want you to hold my license. No. I'm going to see if I want to hold your license, because I knew that this was coming into place, and I know how I like stuff. I'm a Virgo.
I'm a Virgo as well.
September 1st.
September the 5th.
Oh my God. So, you know, we're very, very, very strong. We're precise. I want it straight. I want it clean. Yes. Like, I want it in place. Mm-hmm. And I ain't got time to get sued. You know, you can have E&O, but you just don't want to deal with that. Mm-hmm. So I was just like, now, Lord, you know, if I bring somebody on, they can be a risk. So I got to make sure that I'm bringing the right people on, because I don't babysit. Right. And I said that on the show. I'm not the one that's going to hold your hand, but I will tell you so much stuff and teach you and tell you. But if I have to hold your hand through the whole process, it's not going to work.